Oops, you've just caught me. I'm just about to review the Ralph Lauren Woman. If you want to know more about this fragrance, stay with me whilst I do my review. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, Ellie Smells. And I know it's been a couple of weeks since I last uploaded a video. It's just a case that I've had a really bad cold which has affected my sinuses, so it was a case that Ellie couldn't smell for about 3 weeks, which has absolutely killed me because we've had lots of new fragrances, and in particular I really wanted to bring you the latest creation from Ralph Lauren, which is a Ralph Lauren Woman. So this fragrance is classed as a floral. It was launched in 2017 but hit the shelves here in the UK in stores in September 2018. Just a little bit about Ralph Lauren initially. I'm sure most of you are aware of his brand. He was born in 1939 and he's an American fashion designer, and he definitely lives that American dream where through hard work anything is possible. He's well known for creating both men's and ladies fashion lines, and he launched his first fragrance in 1978, but most people recognise it from the little brand in the logo, which is the polo player on his brand. So that's just a little bit about Ralph Lauren in case anybody wasn't quite sure who he was. Just a little bit about the bottle. This is more in line with his men's bottles, which sort of like a bit like a hip flask. Has a lovely little attached lid which just flips open and closed. A lovely amber coloured juice, and then all of the embellishments and around the top is all gold, and then on the top of the bottle you have the RL for Ralph Lauren and just Ralph Lauren across the top there, and this is the Woman. So a really lovely, elegant, quite simple bottle. This fragrance, the Woman, is actually classed as a floral, and it was created by Anne Flipo, who is like a master perfumer, and she's created fragrances such as the Lady Million, the iconic fragrance from Paco Rabanne. She's created fragrances for Lancome like La Vie Belle, Jimmy Choo, which she created the Illicit, and she's also done lots of others for like Lanvin and different houses. So she's got a long list, almost 30 years of experience behind her, and this one is absolutely delicious. So I think she's put a lot of her know-how and her favourite essences into this particular fragrance. So like I said, I've already had a bit of spray. I'm going to spray again because I am absolutely loving this fragrance, and I'll spray some onto a blotter. Oh, the wonders of smell. So nice to have that back, so I can actually just revel in the deliciousness. So as soon as you spray, you can really feel and tell that you've got an ultra feminine, warm fragrance. And as you take in those top notes, it's slightly juicy. It's got pear and rhubarb and blackcurrant, but it's not really citrusy, or it's just fresh and warm, and I can definitely smell the blackcurrant and the pear. And then it opens out into that lovely floral heart where you've got tuberose, which is one of the main essences in this fragrance, and you also have orange blossom and Turkish rose. So it's definitely a lovely floral heart with those juicy fruity top notes just blending and melding together. Absolutely wonderful. And then as it continues to dry down, you get those lovely woods on the base note, in which you've got sandalwood, which can be sort of like slightly powdery and creamy. You've got hazelnut, and you've also got other woody notes as well. So definitely you're getting the hit of those lovely woods and the rosiness, just then softened and sweetened by that pear. And I was saying to Tim earlier, I didn't think initially it smelt of the hazelnut, but you do get a small hint of that, but nothing overwhelming. It's just warm. I really do think this is going to be a lovely, lovely fragrance, which is just going to envelop you in the winter and the autumn, because it's got that warmth, but sort of like still very feminine, very sort of like mysterious and sultry. and I think this is going to be one that's going to last on the skin. I know that I have worn it a couple of times, and Tim, even after I'd sprayed it when I couldn't smell, he could smell it for maybe sort of like 4 to 6 hours afterwards. So I think this is just going to be such a wonderful fragrance for somebody that wants something that they can maybe dress up or dress down, just wear casually during the day, or maybe something more warm and sort of like heavier for the evening. I think that's going to be lovely, especially as the cooler weather's going to be coming on. So that's a lovely one to sort of like maybe go and try. And I know for ladies that like the fragrances that have the blackcurrant essences and the woods, such as the Giorgio Armani C, or even the YSL Black Opium, which has got those blackcurrant notes in it, or the Poison Girl, which also has almond in it. So you've got those nutty, sort of like blackcurranty type things in there. This is going to be a lovely fragrance to maybe gift for somebody, because Christmas is around the corner, and I know that they're going to be doing a lovely gift set in this as well. So maybe if the lady in your life, or if you're the lady that loves the sort of like the more sort of like fruity, floral, sort of like with the woods, this is going to be a really nice one to try. And like I say, it is elegant, it is very feminine, and with that lovely base of such woods, it's going to be a long-lasting fragrance on the skin. It is an eau de parfum as well. So I would recommend that anybody that likes any of those types of fragrances, or indeed is just looking for something maybe a bit different to try, if they just generally wear maybe a floral, this one I think is going to be absolutely lovely. So go along to your store, see if you can maybe have a spray. Always try it on your skin, because skin types do vary, and the way that a fragrance sits does sort of like change from person to person. But that one I would highly recommend, because I must admit, in the past I've not been a huge sort of like Ralph Lauren ladies fragrance lovers, and that's only because it's basically on me, they've not lasted long. But this one has a really good sort of like lasting power on my skin, and I can smell it, which is fabulous, because I always like to smell my own fragrance. So please go and try, see if there's anything in store. I know that, like I say, they are going to be bringing out gift sets, so I'm sure that you'll be getting some wonderful little complimentary items in there as well. And this fragrance starts at around about £49, £69 for the 50ml, and then about £95 for the 100ml. So definitely one to try, and definitely one to maybe think about with the big Steve coming up. So anyway, let me know if you managed to try it. Let me know what your comments are, because it's always, like I say, really interesting to read what other people like and how we all differ. So that's it for now, and I'll be back really, really soon, because I know that there's a lot of fragrances that I want to review and share with you all. So anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon on Ellie Smells. So bye for now.